Justin Bieber is going through some really serious mental struggles right now. I mean, you see it. And could it be that he is reflecting on what had happened to him?
No idea what she's talking about, ever. She's clueless. I just listen to her because she's
You're just honest, babe. I can't, don't touch me right now. Like, not right now, but I'm just
I thought you were being serious.
No.
Is Hailey Bieber finally done bankrolling her superstar husband? That stunned question ricocheted through Hollywood after TMZ's new special laid bare Justin's spiraling mental health insiders say he's reflecting on everything that happened, but was never an actual victim of Sean Diddy Combs, only friendly with Combs' sons, Quincy and Justin Jr.
Sources also say that Bieber never had a relationship with Diddy, but instead was friendly with Diddy's sons.
Justin Bieber is more broke than we thought, like allegedly borrowing credit cards and buying private jets that can't afford to keep up with friends.
Breaking news, a human leg has been found near Taylor Swift's home.
The doc paints a portrait of a 30-year-old multimillionaire who shoots emotional Instagram stories one day and disappears behind church walls the next, leaving ex-team members worried he's lost and unwilling to take advice.
As for those videos, TMZ says they were all performative for public consumption, according to their sources. Their sources also say that Bieber never had a relationship with Diddy, but instead was friendly with Diddy's sons, Quincy and Justin. And all of this comes as TMZ releases a new investigative special called What Happened to Justin Bieber.
TMZ's source-stacked rebuttal insists the Diddy chatter is a red herring that distracts from real complainants in that separate case, yet the emotional whiplash is unmistakable. At a shrinking circle, former friends claim a cult-like pastor now has his ear and you have a pop icon, whose private life looks less like a sanctuary and more like a pressure cooker.
Justin Bieber is going through some really serious mental struggles right now. I mean, you see it. And could it be that he is reflecting on what had happened to him? And so a lot of people are saying that. So we over at TMZ here have done a lot of digging on this. And we have talked to people both who were in Justin's life who are no longer there because this was a long time ago, and people who are currently in Justin's life. And they are all telling us the same thing, that nothing ever happened. That he wasn't really friends at all with Diddy. He was friends with Diddy's two sons, and that nothing ever happened. This was all performative. We contacted Justin's people. And we told them, what we had gotten, and they simply said, okay, and hung up. And they called back and they said, we want to give you a statement. And they corroborated that. And they said nothing ever happened. And the reason why they were silent for the last month or two is because they said they didn't want to take away the attention from the alleged victims who were pressing cases or who were alleged victims in the criminal case.
But if the headspace is shaky, the bank balance is worse. And that's where our story really takes flight.
Justin Bieber is more broke than we thought. TMZ's investigation has gotten messy, like allegedly borrowing credit cards and buying private jets that can't afford to keep up with friends. In TMZ's new investigator series Behind the Biebers, Scooter allegedly tried to stop the sale of the $200 million catalog while he was on the Justice Tour, told him to wait till January 2022 because of tax purposes. According to TMZ, Justin was so broke he had to do it in December of 2021, and that's just the beginning of the Biebers' financial downfall, according to TMZ. While Justin was on tour, Hailey demanded an upgrade in private jets to the size of her friend Kylie Jenner's, because allegedly she was not taking a lesser jet. When Justin's team offered her a smaller jet, she refused it. TMZ investigator reports that this was the start of the Bieber spending problem. Then Justin's Justice Tour got canceled. Justin owed concert promoter AEG $24 million, but it was actually $34 million, and he still owed Scooter Braun that $9 million.
Could a $200 million fire sale really save the Bieber empire? In December 2022, Justin offloaded all future royalties to his songbook, the youngest megastar ever to do so, after managers warned he was inches from financial collapse. TMZ's investigative timeline shows a perfect storm. 8 luxury tour buses renovated at $2 million, constant Gulfstream hops, and 6-figure monthly upkeep on multiple mansions.
TMZ investigator claims their financial situation got so bad in 2022, Justin would go to Will Bracey and ask for his credit card. He's part of Justin's church and is the current director of operations for everything for Justin Bieber. TMZ investigator then goes into the Selena Gomez drama, says that the drama has always been one-sided. Their sources claim Selena Gomez is constantly on Hailey Bieber's mind. According to people from Justin's team, Selena is a, quote, thorn in their side, not because Selena has done anything, it's their own, especially Hailey's perception of Selena. According to this investigative report, current issue is that he smokes a lot.
Modern pop acts sometimes monetize catalogs for estate planning, but sources stress Justin couldn't wait even 1 month for a better tax window because the debt clock was ticking. The fire sale bought breathing roomite only days later. Internal audits revealed a far uglier ledger, pointing straight at the mentor who discovered him. So what happens when the man who made Justin a star sends him an overdue bill. What does it mean when even Scooter Braun knocks and says, "You owe me"? A PricewaterhouseCoopers audit, leaked to Page 6, shows Justin still owes Braun $8.8 million a personal loan Scooter, floated to cover penalties from the canceled Justice Tour. Braun's camp claims he bailed Justin out, covering venue reimbursements, bus leases, and stage crews left hanging. TMZ says Braun originally urged a catalog sale delay, but the singer wouldn't listen. Friends accused Justin of eye-watering spending. $300K at Nobu during Coachella, fleets of charter jets for birthday pals, and influencer entourages. Braun's patience is thinning, yet the Bieber's cash flow now hinges on a different CEO who doesn't sing a note but may be worth north of $1 billion. Enter Hailey and the power shift no one saw coming. Has Hailey quietly become the real CEO of the Bieber household? Reuters confirms she's exploring a $1 billion sale of her cosmetics startup Rhode, which already turns $200 million in annual revenue. Insiders whisper she's the primary breadwinner as Justin's royalties trickle to new catalog owners. That dynamic reportedly fueled friction on tour. When managers suggested a mid-size Learjet, Hailey allegedly demanded a G650, no smaller than Kylie Jenner's. Rhode's success grants Hailey leverage, but it also means expectations rise. Sources say she's frustrated by Justin's refusal to temper lifestyle costs, a tension visible when credit card limits start to wobble. And that brings us to the sky-high price of prestige jets, where a swipe of plastic can ground an entire marriage. When one private jet isn't enough, where do you draw the line? TMZ's doc alleges Bieber sometimes borrowed credit cards from church operations chief Will Bracey to charter larger aircraft when his own funds ran dry. Page 6 tallies more extravagance. $300K dinner tabs, surprise island rentals, $2 million coach bus remodels. The pressure peaked after the Justice Tour imploded, leaving a reported $34 million promoter bill plus Scooter's loan. Yet, Justin kept globe hopping, each Instagram flex deepening public skepticism. Friends say the line between brand optics and reckless indulgence blurred until plastic rescues became routine. But overspending isn't the only red flag habit haunting Team Bieber. Whispers of heavy self-medication have grown impossible to ignore. Is Justin self-medicating his way out of reality? Recent paparazzi shots show the singer pale and gaunt at a Toronto Maple Leafs game, while earlier Coachella videos captured him swaying in a haze that fans called hard to watch. The Economic Times flagged a social post where Justin flaunted a bong in the studio, prompting his publicist to slam exhausting and pitiful rumors of hard substance use. Even so, the Hollywood Reporter sources fear there's no one left to say no after dissenting staff were iced out. Page 6 quoted a former confidant comparing the scene to a cult, alleging a charismatic pastor rules access. Concern swells that unchecked indulgence could amplify Hailey's frustrations, especially given the spectral presence of a former flame who won't go away. Because whenever Justin wobbles, the name Selena Gomez re-enters the chatan that rivalry feeds a fresh cycle of stress. Why does Selena Gomez still haunt this marriage like a ghost at the banquet? TMZ's insiders label Selena a thorn in their side, not due to her actions, but Hailey's perception that the public forever links the two romances. Culture writers note every Bieber health scare trend alongside Gomez memes, intensifying Hailey's anxiety and, allegedly, Justin's retreat. When Hailey launched Rhode, comparisons to Selena's rare beauty flooded TikTok comment sections, sparking defensive clapbacks that tabloid editors devoured. This digital tug-of-war leaves Justin stuck between nostalgic fandoms and present-day responsibilities, magnifying household tensions. Yet a curveball from another A-list friendship soon eclipsed the Selena narrativa grisly discovery outside Taylor Swift's mansion that set rumor mills spinning. How did a stray leg bone put Taylor Swift in headlines she never asked for? Rhode Island police confirmed a human leg bone was found a couple of football fields from Swift's Watch Hill compound on May 14. Authorities suspect no foul play, but tabloids instantly plastered Taylor's name across push alerts. Swifties cried media overreach, but veteran PR pros saw fingerprints. Gossip whispers blame Blake Lively's press office for stoking the story amid her "It Ends With Us" lawsuit against actor-director Justin Baldoni. The optics? Taylor looks embroiled in grisly headlines while Blake battles in court, which raises the next bombshell. Did Blake really threaten to leak Taylor's text to force allegiance? Did Blake Lively really hold Taylor Swift's private messages hostage? Court filings in the Baldoni v. 4. Lively dispute accuse Blake of pressuring Taylor for a public statement, with Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, labeling it blackmail by bestie. Blake's attorneys fired back, calling the claim categorically false and accusing Friedman of stoking scandal for publicity, so much so that a federal judge scolded him for legal maneuvering to promote sensation. Meanwhile, Blake posted cryptic Instagram stories flaunting a 1,990 Spice Girls watch she's kept for 27 years. Internet sleuths saw it as code, "I keep receipts." While Taylor distances herself, the swirl drags in her partner, Travis Kelce, whose off-season trading now happens under extra bright spotlights. So, with lawsuits multiplying and headlines bleeding into each other, where does that leave the Bieber pop culture's most watched couple? What's the exit plan when financial stress, wellness scares, and PR crossfire all hit at once? Justin's reps maintain he's focused on fatherhood after welcoming newborn son Jack Blue, declining to address money rumors beyond calling them clickbait stupidity. Hailey, eyeing a $1 billion road windfall, is said to love Justin but loathe the chaos and won't bankroll endless private jet upgrades again. On the Swift-Kelce front, sources tell iHeartRadio the duo remain all in, zero drama, even as tabloid crossfire intensifies. For Justin, the clock is ticking, Braun's loan matures, Rhodes' sale may reset the balance sheet, and every Instagram story is a stock market ticker for public trust. If Hailey does step back, Justin's next move tour, album, rehab, or retreat will decide whether the Bieber brand rebounds or unravels. That cliff edge is exactly where this story leaves, and where the next chapter of Hollywood's most turbulent marriage surely begins.